Hey guys, it's me. I've come back for the Q&A video I said I'd do. So, I have 9 questions and I'll answer them today, and I'll have something later on. And something's gonna be another video soon. So, let's get started. First question. Is VC's voice vocoded, and are the female characters voiced by female actresses fully pitched up? Good question, I'd say. For VC's voice, I originally started out with VC, before this version of the episode. I used an online free voice changer with lots of voice effects to make VC's voice metallic, and the one I used made VC's voice way too loud. Some would agree on that. And nowadays I just use Audacity to metallicize VC's voice, which I think works much better. So I wouldn't say vocoded as much as just edited or something, kind of. As for the second thing, I'm pretty sure all the female characters voiced by female actresses do actually have the voices pitched up. Because the voice pitching works for me and my brother when doing it, so for some cases I had to pitch them up high or just by a bit. Like the ones that need the most pitching were Star, Boney, and Milky, just to make their voices more appealing or more fitting for the characters to say. That's probably what I meant. So yeah, each one's pitched up by different levels. I didn't even write them down. Let's move on. What would you do if BFTK3D is cancelled or finished? Now, I have no plans on canceling it. I want to get as far as I can with it because it has so much to give. It has lots of potential from when it started out, and judging by all the views on the last episode, which is episode 1, I'm definitely more motivated to do better to get better quality out there for everyone. But when it's finished, I plan on making some side BFTK3D shorts to do, like with their new lives when the competition's done, maybe, and some maybe a side series, like not shorts, just a series with some of the side characters that will show up in the show. I won't say too much about it because I have to plan for future episodes of the show. Next question. Who do you think will win BFTK3D? I don't even know how to answer this question. You're asking the wrong person. The creator, you shouldn't ask this question to because you cannot get a good answer. Because I have no good answer for this. I'm just on episode 1. How can I think of who I think will win? Yeah. Sorry I couldn't give a good answer, but it's kind of confusing things to ask. Next question. Any big plans apart from BFTK3D? Well, yeah, I guess there are a few things. Along the way through production of that episode, I'm going to make some side videos like OSC rants, more of those. I'll probably be working on more, or the daily after show bios. Maybe I'll just get rid of the old videos and then reboot them, but those will take a while to come out. I was thinking maybe even Object Show edited music videos because I think those would be because I have good ideas for them, and probably some other things, but can't think of them too much. So yeah, I'll make some side things along. Oh, actually, something else I'm planning to do is voice impression videos. I'll talk more about that in the next video. Moving on. Were there any rejected BFTK3D characters? Now, this is a good question. There were actually, see, BFTK3D started out as a paper cutout thing with me and my brother did by ourselves. Before I actually got the full cast, in paper cutouts, but there are a few extras. The extras were I scrapped because I wanted to kind of lower the size of the cast to half the size of BFB's original 64, but I ended up doing 36 by accident. And I got rid of the ones I thought were boring. I would explain who they are individually, but I think I can do that for a different video. So yeah. Answer your question, yes, there were rejected characters. Moving on. Why did BFTK3D give you so much subscribers? I mean, the simplest way I can put it is, it's my new object show. When you start an object show, you might start to rise in subscribers. And it's kind of been something that everyone was awaiting, so obviously it would get lots of recognition when it started out. So that's why I believe it gave me so much subs. Thanks for all of them, by the way. Moving on, second to last question. Why did you decide to do an object show? Well, this story might relate to lots of object show creators. I was into object shows when I was kind of young too. You know, probably like a few years ago. I also did a lot of object show papers, like drawing characters for our own show we could do on paper cutouts or on paper sheets, because it was fun to do. And there's the latest cast of characters I made on paper, which were these guys, the ones in the show. They were actually the most recent ones I did for paper cutouts, and I was like, huh, we decided to stick to this one. How about maybe in the future I can bring them from the paper to the digital world, aka the object show community. And now that they're here, I'm hoping they can make a good impression. Hope they can leave their mark on the OSC. But of course, that's for time to tell. And last question. Which character was the first to be made in BFTK3D? Okay, that's a very hard question, because since you guys started out as paper cutouts, it's really hard to remember. I remember there's like a majority of characters that started out, and then later on I added more characters, which are some of the ones I have. So I can't really give a good answer to that. So I'll have to leave that as an ambiguous I don't know. Anyways, thank you for listening to my Q&A. Thanks again for the 300 subs. I will see you in the next video that has to do with the voice impression thing. See ya!